How you doing, friends? So I'm trying something a little new on this YouTube channel. I'm actually posting this video at 11 o'clock at night. Want to see what kind of attention it gets. I thought about posting this video at 11 o'clock because when I was busy working, stressed out about my job, worried about job layoffs, worried about my family responsibilities, I often found myself up late at night, sort of by myself on my computer, looking for answers. And something I'm very proud of is after going from a single house to financial freedom, one of the first things we did besides starting this YouTube channel is we wrote this book, One Rental at a Time. You can get it on Amazon. It's $14.99 paperback and $10 Kindle. But the reason I'm proud of this book is it really is the complement to Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it shows you how a full-time employee who traveled around the world, spent 60 hours on average a week working, was often gone Sunday to Friday, was still able to build a real estate portfolio, one rental at a time. We started in 2003. We rode the big wave up. Talks about the houses we were buying. Talked about the key element, the key event that got us out just in time before it crashed. It talked about what we did when the banks wouldn't lend anymore, right? How we got through that, how we kept buying. Talks about what happened after the hedge funds came in, kind of changed the market overnight and kept going. There's a lot in this book. I broke it down into 4 different phases. And then what we did at the second half of the book is we wrote down kind of our beliefs. A couple of things. You got to do this with your significant other. You got to think long term. You have to conservatively finance. But I believe the most important thing you need to do is you need to understand how to tell when something's on sale in your market. That was the one thing that I would call a competitive advantage. Of the hundreds of listings, the thousands that we've looked at over time, we knew that there was only 3 or 4 at any given day that was right for us. And it was those that we wrote on. We always tried to make the next deal better than the last deal. I'm sorry, there is no secret sauce. There's no magic wand. You need to bust your butt during the day, doing your day job. Don't quit. Get this real estate investing, this buy and hold as a side hustle. Set it up for long-term success. Don't over leverage. Don't set it up so one of these things goes sideways and it takes everything else down. And if you still need to be convinced, simply get the book. It's $15. It takes you 3 or 4 hours to read. And you could see how someone did it, right? I'm no one special. I just had I had a very hectic day job, but I was able to carve out 15 minutes a day for 10 years straight looking for deals. We didn't property manage. We outsourced everything. We're not contractors, never swung a hammer. In fact, we invested in a market we had never been to. Right? A lot of you are thinking you live in the Silicon Valley or LA or New York or Miami or wherever it is and it's too expensive. Right there with you. As we talk about in the book, we lost a year because we tried to invest 30 minutes from home and it didn't make sense. So, I personally believe that 2020 is going to be a great time to start. I think you have to start in 2019 doing some homework, getting comfortable, getting on the same page with your significant other, learning your market, doing these things. But if you've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but still struggle to see how someone did it, do yourself a favor. Go to Amazon, get the book, One Rental at a Time, and let me know what you think. Leave a comment, leave a review. I'd love to hear from you. Leave comments below if you have questions. I'm happy to answer them. I think there's over 70 reviews now on Amazon, and I'm proud of each one. So let me know what you think. I really do believe that 2020 is going to be special. I think it's going to be a great time to start. I think demand is going to rise. Supply is going to rise. Demand is going to fall. But most importantly, for the buy and hold investor, I believe interest rates will be a generational low. And that would be a great time to lock in 30-year money, and which I plan to refi and lock in some 30-year money as well. So again, I'm posting this at 11 o'clock at night. I want to see 11 o'clock Pacific, so it'll be 2 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to be curious to see how it does when I look at it tomorrow. All right, everybody. Take care. Thanks.